The church is simply a body of believers that meets together, often on a weekly basis. But many churches have tons of different roles, offices, and committees to improve the flow of the church. In this mini lesson, we will list different common roles in the church, as well as provide a brief description of each one. Every church does leadership and administration differently, so this may not exactly fit your church. This mini lesson does not include Catholic Church roles. Senior pastor. This role is typically the highest human role in the church, held by a man. The senior pastor most often prepares sermons for the church to listen to, as well as share the gospel, lead Bible studies, set an example for others, and lead ministry. Almost all churches have this role. Deacons. This role assists in service, helps those who are sick as well as being a person of God. Go to 1 Timothy 3:8-13 to learn more, or look at the sub-tab label with the Bible verse. Associate Executive Pastor. This role is often right below the senior pastor. This office is held by a man who wants to help the church, assist the pastor, work on with the church, allowing the senior pastor to focus more on ministry, and occasionally deliver sermons. Family and life pastor. Weddings, births, and funerals are often led by this type of pastor. Some churches do not have one of these pastors. Youth pastor. This role primarily focuses on teenagers, youths. This can be a very tricky age group to work. Many have many spiritual challenges. Typically, this pastoral role plans retreats, shocks, trips, such as a mission trip or youth camp, for the youths as well as activities and sports. Children's Ministry Director. This role primarily focuses on younger children, such as preschoolers and elementary schoolers. Those who have this role often must plan age-appropriate activities, such as pretend play, toys, as well as set up decorations for activities, such as Vacation Bible School. Worship Leader. When you sing praises at church, it is most likely led by the worship leader. The worship leader must pick out, practice, and perform music. In addition, the worship leader should arrange lighting, organize the church stage, and assign volunteers for projection if your church has a screen. Performing music is very difficult. It requires dozens, sometimes even hundreds, of hours of practice.
Elder Board.
This is not usually one member, as opposed to some of the other roles mentioned. This is often a group of people, usually older, wiser, who help run the church by serving, appointing members, and providing financial help when necessary. Committees. Elected by the members of the church or appointed by another position in the church, these members are supposed to look for new pastors, vote on church matters, and even manage church finances. Member. This role is often appointed by elders in the church. Members are expected to be responsible and reliable. Greeter, guest central, service officer. People who have this role are dedicated to serving newcomers in the church. If a seeker came into a church, these would be the people who would greet them and assist them with church layout directions. Security. In a dangerous world where people are often in physical danger, church security is often present throughout many church buildings and facilities. These members can either be volunteers or even police officers in severe cases. All in all, pastors as well as all of us should bear our roles well. We should act in a mature way. 2 Timothy 2:15 mentions this. As you go on, serve and respect those who have been entrusted with authority over you, such as pastors, teachers,